have offensive lineman Doug Nestor. Questions for Doug?
So Doug, quarter way through the season, just give me an analysis of the whole offensive line. Start with the line, then the offense as a whole. What do you still need to work on?
Just as an offensive line, I think we've improved a lot even since last year. I think we keep improving every game, and that's what we got to keep doing. I think we're playing very consistent up front, and that's what we preach all the time is be the same person every day. So I think that's really good. And as an offense, I think we're just producing really well right now. No matter if it's Garrett or Nico, as you saw, he can come in and play just as well. And, just being able to produce on offense.
Blocking it against a lot of heavy boxes, how are you guys still able to run the ball when you've got a lot of people up there?
Really just, we fall back on our training. We've seen so many different fronts, and, we've run pretty much against everything. We have a lot of experience in, whatever Frazier calls, we go with. So it's just pretty easy just to go off his calls.
A little tight end motion that you guys ran behind, is that a little wrinkle, or you guys had that in there? You used it quite a bit effectively against Pitt.
It was more of a game plan deal, I think. We've been working on it a lot even since fall camp. So, we've been practicing a lot.
Okay.
As a lineman, do you like that power game that you guys display, just sticking it and going, especially right up the middle?
Oh, yeah, for sure. There's nothing better than being able to run the ball even though, they know you're running the ball. So I think it's the best feeling in the world when they're still loading the box and we're still able to, produce yardage.
Obviously, a good win last week, but good teams have to put good wins to bed quickly and move on. You're one of the older guys. What's your message to the younger guys about playing a team that West Virginia struggled against in last week?
Right. Yeah. This morning we still watched film from the game against Pitt. So, we're still in that Pitt mentality until we go out on that field today. And then you have to be able to switch gears and put that in the past. That game's over with, done. We celebrated it. And being able to move forward and focus on Texas Tech now.
As a West Virginia, what did that game mean for you Saturday night?
It meant, just seeing everybody there, how much the fans loved it, and being able to celebrate that with them. And, just being from the state, it was a really big win. Haven't won against them since 2011. So it was a really huge win just for our program and our state.
Big social media guy, or do you kind of tune it out during the season?
During the season, I usually stay away from it.
So you didn't really get on there and look at what people were saying?
No.
Yeah. Is that a message you kind of tell the other guys too? A little bit?
Yeah, that was our message today, really, from Coach Moore. Some win or some losses. Try to stay off social media and everything, and then even with wins, trying to stay off there as well, keep all the noise out, just because you can let it get to your head so easily.
You buy into the Nick Saban rat poison stuff?
No.
No. Well, we're obviously praise and you can go to your head a little bit, that kind of thing. Yeah.
Is there any difference when you see a game's going to be on ESPN Plus as compared to being on night game, primetime, network? Affect the player at all?
For me personally, no. I don't pay attention to really what we're playing on, what channel it's on or anything like that. It's just another game that we have to, lock in for. I know it's bigger for the fans and everything and easier to watch, but really don't pay attention to it.
Doug, you've played against Texas Tech a couple times now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Has there been a common theme, or has there been some things that have happened that have caused you to lose those games, in your opinion?
Well, last year for the offensive line, we didn't play up to our standard. So, I think it's a big challenge for us. We have to come out here and be able to produce what we had been these first 3 games. So for us, it's they put a big challenge on us just to be able to go out there and produce.
What was it? Was there the way they did things? Were they in wrong gaps, or were they?
No, they have 2 really talented interior guys that played a lot of football, and they're big and long on the edges. So it was really just we have to come out there and play better really than we did last year.
What was the mood Saturday when Garrett got hurt? discussion amongst you guys? And is there a difference when Nico comes in, things you have to do a little bit differently with the quarterback?
So we know that Nico's ready and he can step up at any time. You know, it hurt Gigi going down, but you know, just trying to get Nico in there and you know, realize that we got to calm down. I know he was probably super excited to get in, and you know, just to calm his nerves and let him know that we're still here and we have his back.
So this is your third year now?
Yeah, here.
Talk about the progression of what you've seen from when you got here to where you are now. How different is it so far? How much further it has advanced, et cetera?
Man, there's so much. The offensive line as a whole has just gotten so much better, even just like game to game, year to year. And, you know, we keep developing, you know, just the younger guys as well. And we were all pretty young whenever we first started. And I just think that has helped a lot because we all started really young or got starts as young players. And just being able to develop and grow as those young players until we're in our third seasons now together has been, you know, just, I think, fantastic.
How important is the continuity? I mean, the fact that you've got guys, even though you've swapped positions
Yeah.
every other day, it seems like. How important is that continuity?
Oh, it's awesome. You know, not even just like on the field, but just off the field. We're always hanging out and everything, and we know how each other act, and you know, just not on the field, but off the field as well. And you know, just playing next to somebody that you've been playing to for years is just easy to know how they're going to play a certain play or what their technique is like.
How nice is it to have 3 straight home games?
It is really nice not having to travel.
I'm sure you probably may or may not be aware, you guys are underdogs coming into this week. That surprised you a little bit?
You know, they got after us last year, you know, pretty well, so it's not that surprising. But you know, Texas Tech's a really good team, and you know, we're just gonna have to come out there and prove it again.
Give me your thoughts of the young linemen behind you guys that are coming up. Give me your coach's hat on, you know, what Sully and all those guys look like.
Sully's developing a lot, even through this season so far. You know, each practice, we're still working on him. Body position wise is his big thing. Johnny is developing really fast, a lot faster than I thought, and he's doing really well. Nick, Cray, and Cooper, I think, are also really talented, and you know, they got a little bit of way to go. But you know, them, even watching them in Monday Night Football tonight or earlier today, is, you know, you can see the progression that they're having.
Did the crowd help you guys?
Huh?
Did the crowd last week really give you guys a big boost?
I think so. Even just during the man trip, just seeing how much everybody cared about that game, and that's the most people I've ever seen on a man trip. And you know, just seeing our fans and how much they love that game and that rivalry is really something special to us that we all took in.
So you've got 3 guys married on the offensive line now. Has the conversation changed to what the kids are doing, what's going on in the married life, et cetera?
Yeah, you know, me, Frage, and Yates have a little bit of conversations like that. But besides that, you know, this is kind of our, you know, place to get away from all that. So we kind of take in a different light here.
You get family, I mean, foods together when you have some time?
Oh, yeah, we'll go out to dinner and everything with each other.
Different. You guys sort of lived the frat house life because you were all together, right?
Yeah.
Before, so what's it like now? Differently.
Oh man, it's super weird. Not, you know, this is my first time, you know, pretty much living alone with my wife. So it's very different having to, you know, go home to that instead of, you know, just having 3 other roommates that are also football players. It's a very different experience.
Food's clean, better, right?
Oh yeah, for sure.
What's the challenge of having to bounce back from a really big emotional win you did last year against Virginia Tech, and even going back to Spring Valley when you were beating Huntington, Capital, and things like that, and then have to turn around and play a Texas Tech or a Texas? I mean, what's the extra challenge there to have to kind of come back down to earth and be like, okay, time to get it?
Yeah. So, like I said, you know, just today, you know, being able to celebrate that win today and then go out there on that field and just being able to, you know, lock back in, focus on Texas Tech. Here's what they're going to run. here's what schemes they try to line up in, and just being able to lock in and focus on what they have to do.
Okay, anything else for Doug?
Doug, there after the game, what did it mean to you to carry the state flag around with you? You did it was a full lap with it. What did that mean to you?
It was awesome. Some fan just happened to hand it to me, and just being able to wear that state flag around and then just celebrate that win over our rival was fantastic.
Okay, thank you very much.